There's a difference between being moved and being met. But most of us learn it too late. We meet someone whose presence electrifies the air, whose eyes seem to understand something hidden in us. The heart races, the body floods with meaning. We call it chemistry, we call it love. But often it's recognition, not connection. Intensity feels like intimacy because both make us feel alive. Both awaken the parts of us that are usually silent. But intensity demands tension. It needs uncertainty, craving, the thrill of almost. Intimacy, on the other hand, requires safety, and safety rarely excites us. Some people awaken chaos in us, and we mistake the adrenaline for depth. We confuse nervous system activation with emotional compatibility. It's not love that floods your body, it's cortisol, it's dopamine. It's the ancient circuitry of chase and reward, wired to keep you running, not resting. We think the pull we feel means this must be right. But the body doesn't always speak the language of truth. It speaks the language of familiar danger. If you grew up equating love with unpredictability, then chaos feels like home, and calm feels like abandonment. Your nervous system mistakes peace for boredom because peace was never safe where you came from. That's why some people only come alive when love feels uncertain. They need the ache, the unanswered text, the shifting tone, the emotional cliffhanger that keeps them suspended. It's not that they want pain, it's that their biology learned to find meaning in it. Intensity is a performance of connection, a flash of recognition between two unfinished stories. It feels profound, but it's often just trauma trying to find its reflection. Real intimacy doesn't make your hands shake. It makes your breathing slow down. It doesn't rush to claim you. It makes room for you. But most of us don't trust calm. We think if our heart isn't racing, it's not real, as if love must feel like danger to feel alive. So we keep mistaking adrenaline for affection and chemistry for compatibility, spinning in the same beautiful chaos that first taught us how to survive. When someone makes you feel seen, it's easy to believe they also make you safe. But attention and attunement are not the same thing. A person can look right into you, mirror your rhythm, your words, your wounds, and still be disconnected from themselves. That's not intimacy, that's resonance without responsibility. The truth is, your nervous system doesn't care about logic, it cares about pattern. It remembers sensations, not explanations. So when someone makes you feel that familiar rise and fall, the tension, the longing, the release, your body whispers, "I know this." But what it knows isn't always love. Sometimes it's chaos rehearsed as comfort. Sometimes it's the echo of every time you had to fight to feel seen. This is how trauma bonds form. They don't appear as red flags, they arrive as chemistry. You meet someone and it feels cosmic, almost divine, as if the universe aligned for two souls to collide. But what's really happening is that your unhealed patterns are shaking hands. Your wounds recognize each other. You feel addicted, obsessed, unable to walk away, not because they're your destiny, but because your body believes this is what love is supposed to feel like. The anxiety, the hope, the withdrawal, it mimics the push and pull of your earliest bonds. This is why calm love feels foreign. Why people who are kind, consistent, emotionally available often don't feel exciting enough. Your mind might say you want peace, but your body still wants the high. Because peace doesn't spike dopamine. Predictability doesn't light up the reward center. Real intimacy, though, it activates a different part of you. Not the one that's chasing, but the one that's ready to rest. It feels softer, sometimes even awkward at first. You might think something's missing, but what's missing is the chaos that once defined connection. Real intimacy is not loud. It doesn't announce itself with sparks or drama. It shows up quietly and stays when the noise fades. You can measure real intimacy by how much silence it allows. When there's no need to perform, no need to fill the space, no fear of being too quiet, too boring, too much. That's when you found presence, not performance. Most people never reach that stage because they're still chasing the feeling of being chosen instead of the peace of being known. To be chosen excites the ego. To be known humbles the soul. We say we want deep love, but depth requires stillness, and stillness exposes the parts of us that only knew how to survive in noise. It's strange how silence can feel threatening to someone who's only ever felt safe in chaos. But maybe that's the lesson. That peace isn't the absence of feeling, it's the absence of fear. Real love doesn't take your breath away, it gives it back to you. Love that's real won't make you question your worth. It will make you forget you ever had to prove it. It's not the kind of love that burns quickly and leaves you hollow when it's gone. It's the kind that grows roots quietly while the world rushes by above it. It won't always thrill you. Sometimes it will just hold you in the dull light of ordinary mornings when nothing feels cinematic and yet everything feels safe. Maybe that's what maturity really is, learning to stay where there is no high and calling that peace. Because love isn't supposed to feel like survival. It's supposed to feel like exhale. So maybe the calm you've always run from isn't emptiness after all. Maybe it's your nervous system remembering what peace feels like. And maybe the quiet presence that once felt boring is actually the life you were meant to build. The heart doesn't need more fireworks. It just needs a place to rest without being afraid of the dark.